One night, Minnie was watching TV in a dark room. She was watching film when suddenly the film started to glitch out. The character's face started to glitch. It looked like they were standing up straight and looking down a bit. Eventually, the character's ears turned white, eyes turned sharp and evil-like. A white square appeared near their chest and was looking round. Minnie recognized this character and made a realization. This character looked like Roy, whose actual name turned out to be Willie. He had always been a kind and friendly guy, but his life was tragically cut short when he was shot by a relapsed mouse on Vietnam Island. Now, it seemed that his ghost was back to haunt whoever seemed familiar to him. She paused the film and started to trace the character on a piece of paper. She traced the character as accurately as it appeared in the film. Minnie stepped out into the cool night air, clutching the piece of paper tightly in her hand. She had never believed in ghosts before, but now she wasn't so sure. The eerie feeling of being watched crept over her as she made her way through the quiet streets of her town. As she walked, she couldn't help but think about Willie's ghost. Minnie shook her head, trying to push the disturbing thought out of her mind. She needed to focus on finding someone who could help her make sense of what she had just seen. She couldn't do it alone. After a few minutes of walking, she thought of Marcus. She arrived at Marcus' house. She knew he was a bit of a skeptic, but she had to try. She knocked on his door, her heart beating rapidly in her chest. Marcus was watching a game show. It was about to cut to a commercial break when he heard knocking on the door. Minnie nervously opened it. His expression turned from confusion to surprise when he saw Minnie walking in from the hallway. He said with a smile,
"What brings you here in this hour?"
Minnie took a deep breath and showed Marcus the piece of paper with the strange, glitchy character.
"Do you recognize this character?"
she asked nervously. Marcus leaned in, studying the drawing carefully. After a few seconds, his eyebrows furrowed in recognition.
"Wait a minute.
He said slowly,
Isn't this Roy? The same one who died on Vietnam Island."
Minnie nodded, relieved that Marcus seemed to know who she was talking about.
"Yes, that's him,"
she said, her voice trembling slightly. The two of them sat down on the couch. The game show was now in its commercial break, but Marcus didn't seem to mind.
"I've heard some reports of ghost sightings around town, but I wasn't sure if they were real,"
he admitted.
"But this seems different."
Minnie told him that she was one of Willie's friends and that she's sad to hear him gone, but she was now afraid that his ghost may come back to haunt the town. Minnie listened intently as Marcus told her about his own experiences with Negrolo's ghost and how he was warned that he might haunt him if he didn't do the right thing. She shivered, feeling a chill run down her spine. After a long conversation, Minnie thanked Marcus for sharing his knowledge with her and walked out of the clubhouse. She knew that she had to do something to honor Willie's memory, feeling sad, but brave at the same time